Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. How's everybody doing? I'm a Krogunk, and last time we got to Pastoria City, and today we're going to explore around my favorite town in the game. Oh my god. Now there's not the biggest point in exploring around this entire city, because in all honesty you can't explore half of it right now, because half of it is water. And I really like just the atmosphere that the city has, just because it's like really unique. I probably should have healed up in between episodes, but whatever. This dude's got a battle for us, and we're gonna kick his ass, because why the hell not? And I have 2 ground types, and dude, you have a Kricketune. I was not expecting you to have a Kricketune. I was sort of expecting like an electric type, because you're a guitarist, and generally they have electric types, but whatever. I mean, that's fine if you want to do that. That's your business, not mine. But you know, in a couple episodes back, I said that, oh, the gym leader of the 5th gym is basically like the same level as the gym leader of the 4th gym. Well, you know, Uncle Kevin can be wrong sometimes, and Uncle Kevin was wrong this time. That only applies in Diamond and Pearl. In this version of the game, it's actually a lot stronger, and it's pretty considerable how much stronger that this gym leader actually is than in Diamond and Pearl. But we'll get to that when we get to that. It's basically the opposite of the 5th gym leader in Diamond and Pearl, which is so much stronger than the 3rd gym leader in this. But that's basically because they're completely different gym leaders. I thought that... Oh, apparently I'm watering all these plants. That's cool. How do I stop? Seriously, how do I stop? I don't want to do this anymore. Now, this guy over here, I think it is it this guy? Great Marsh quick trams and rails are used for transportation. They prevent damage to the Great Marsh's ecosystem. Yeah, so basically Machina are preventing damage to the rich environment. Up here, over here, is the Great Marsh. I'm not going to bother with this. This is basically the Safari Zone. This is another place where you can catch Krogunk, and you can catch it in Diamond and Pearl there, and that's the only place you can catch it. You can also find Pokemon such as Yanma, Tangela, probably some other stuff. I know you can find Skorupi there, and yeah, there's some good Pokemon. Ugh, the package hasn't arrived from Veilstone Warehouse yet. I have to wait here until then. I'm going batty from this wait. Oh man, I wish I could do something and involve lots of explosive. Yep, this is gonna be a smashing job for Team Galactic. What the balls? What the hell? I thought this guy was supposed to, like, acknowledge the fact that you're here. Apparently not. Apparently he's just nuts. And he's also talking about explosives. That's kind of dangerous, especially seeing as though they're a terrorist organization. He's very close to his Pokemon. Oh, yes. Oh, I really didn't want your Chimchar mask, mostly because I'm probably never going to do contests again. What's in this house? I actually don't remember. Is there... It's you! Howdy there, let me examine your Pokemon worthy of a scarf. Can't lie to you, so I'll have to tell you straight. Pokemon's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just so-so. If you want to improve one's condition, feed it more Poffins. Fuck you! You are a dick. Stop existing. My Pokemon is great. Except you were probably looking at Krogunk, in which case, yeah, it's sort of so-so at this point. But seriously, it's a good Pokemon. This guy right here. Where am I standing? I'm smack dab in the middle of the town. Actually, he's not. I think he's 5 steps down and 4 steps to the right, or something like that. Or it's the opposite. It's 4 steps down and 5 steps to the right. It's one of those two. But I know he's actually not at the center of town. I know that for a fact. What's in here? I often go to Salacion Town for my big brother. This newspaper gives me heart scales for running errands. Cool. This is the move tutor right here. He can teach your Pokemon moves if you trade him a heart scale. And yes, he does have one. You know what I said before about teaching Tertiary Woodhammer? I think I might do that right now, because it's a really, really overpowered move. I could also teach it Mega Drain, but no. I'm going to teach it Woodhammer, because it's just so powerful, and it's so good to have such a powerful Pokemon right so early in the game. So basically, it's got 3 moves with at least 100 power, assuming that assuming that it has maximum happiness, because Return has 102 power at maximum happiness, and it's got Curse, which raises its attack, which it's just the most utterly ridiculously overpowered Pokemon. There's some other stuff here. I'm not gonna bother with that because meh. Is there any items here? Is there any items here? Yeah, this is what it looks like with the dowsing machine. It'll basically show you right where the item is. We get a free zinc, so yeah. Do I have any other items like that where I could use to, like, up my Pokemon stats? I mean, I know I have a rare candy, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. Oh, I guess it's in medicine. My bad. Let's go from the top and see. What do we have here? We have a Carbos, which raises speed. I'm going to give that to Snuggles, because Snuggles is basically the only person who's fast on my team. Special defense. I'm going to give that to Zep, because why the hell not? Also, we have a pretty tough gym leader coming up. He's surprisingly hard, even though he's water type. And water type gyms aren't usually that hard. So, yeah. Oh, what the balls? Is there a rival battle here? I honestly had no idea. Whoops. I'm not going to plow into you every time we meet. So how's it going, Kev Dog? Buffing up your Pokemon, eh? I'll test you and your Pokemon out to see how buff and tough you are. Oh, buff and tough. Well, that's awkward. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna look up movesets for this guy. So I will be right back. This is a bad matchup. Damn, I thought the next fight with the rival was like right before the Pokemon League. So this thing is going to be a problem with me because I don't really have anything to take out flying types right now, and there's no flying type gym in this game, so I wasn't really worried about it, and there's not really any like main flying type Pokemon by any trainers that you should really worry about that much, but I mean, it's good to have something to take them out. But this thing knows Double Team, Wing Attack, Quick Attack, and Endeavor. Basically, Double Team and Wing Attack are the only two things that it can do to me, and Wing Attack, I could take like 3 of those and still live, so I'm not too worried about it. Maybe only 2, actually, now that I look at it. But still, I mean, Shockwave never misses, so it's not going to matter. I was really hoping that he'd use Double Team there, because he has other Pokemon that I want to use this thing for. Actually, not really. I mean, I could use it. I could use Zep for his Roselia or Monferno, but it doesn't really matter that much. I could use other Pokemon for either of those, so yeah. Krogunk grew to level 29, and I learned Mud Bomb. Ooh, do I want to teach it Mud Bomb? I think I want to get rid of Pursuit for that. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Pursuit because I don't really see opponents switching out that much in this game. In like the single player at least. It's good for multiplayer because it like guarantees damage as the Pokemon is switching out. I could actually use Zep for every single one of his Pokemon because it's got a move that's super effective against all of them. But no, I'll send out Tertiary, and I'll be lame like that, and send out the Pokemon that's good against the Pokemon that's going out. But this Buizel is basically useless. It knows Water Gun, Quick Attack, Growl, and Pursuit. It's probably going to outspeed me. Yeah, I kind of figured that it would outspeed me, because Buizel's pretty fast, but like, 7 damage, and Wood Hammer the crap out of that thing. You see how much damage this does. The only problem with Wood Hammer is that, the recoil damage. You saw that I did like 3 times as much damage to myself as he did to me, so that could be a problem in the future. Go Booger, because you were the only one that knows Water-type moves. Again, I could send out Zep, but just because of the flying subtype, but I mean, I don't really want to take a Flame Wheel to the face, so yeah. But this thing is level 36, which is a little bit over-leveled in my opinion. But it knows Mach Punch, Leer, Flame Wheel, and Taunt. I have no idea why he didn't evolve this thing. Probably to make this fight easier, because if he had an Infernape, this would be a lot harder. Not a lot harder, but it would be definitely considerably harder to take this thing out. Plus, rival battles should be challenging, so I think he should have evolved. I think the Staravia would have evolved by now, and I think the Buizel would have as well. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to check up on that later, but yeah. It would have been better if he evolved his Pokemon, and I think that would have been like a more fair fight, personally. And finally, Roselia, I'm going to send out Snuggles, because he's so snuggly. How many times am I going to make the same joke? Oh my god. I'm going to do that like 30 times in this LP, I swear to god. There's going to be one for every episode. And there we go. Fire Blast. I'm sorry if we haven't done anything in the last like 3 or 4 videos, by the way. Well, I think it was like 4 videos ago that we went and fought the 4th gym leader, but like in between now and then, I mean, it takes you like 4 minutes to get between badges if you just walk there. So Like, I haven't really done anything. Huh, maybe you did get tougher since last time. That even shocked me a bit. So yeah, I got beat because I was careless. Oh yeah, I joined Mr. Wake as an apprentice. Like, I want to start I want my own theme song. Well, my theme song is Long Road to Ruin by Foo Fighters until I realized that it was actually kind of depressing lyrics, so yeah. That was a surprisingly long fight, I will say. I was kind of shocked by how long that actually took. A lot of these battles in here, though, won't take very long, just because, like, usually these battles with water-type trainers, they usually only have, like, one Pokemon, and, I mean, I always have a move that's super effective against them, so they're really not that hard to take out. Like, this guy, he's got one Pokemon, it's a Bibarel, so, like, I could use Revenge on it and probably one. Holy crap, level 32. I'm not surprised that I'm underleveled for this gym. It's just, like, it's surprising to me every single time that I see a Pokemon that's higher level than the thing in front, because, like, I think you're only supposed to have, like, in all honesty, it feels like you're supposed to have maybe, like, 4 Pokemon in a playthrough, just based on the levels, because if you have, like, 4 Pokemon in a playthrough of a Pokemon game, you'll probably be around the same level as most of the things you're fighting while you're fighting them, especially in this game. Because if I only had 4 Pokemon, well, I mean, right now, oh, I didn't want to do that, okay, but, I mean, now, if I still had 4 Pokemon, I'd still be a little underleveled, but I think you're supposed to have, like, 3 at this point, and, by the time you get to the Elite Four and stuff like that, you're so underleveled if you have 6 Pokemon, but I think I did one playthrough where I only had 4, and I was fine. Like, I think I was, like, level 55 to 60 when I got to the very end of the game. I don't know what I want to use. Probably Revenge will do the most damage. Oh, crap. Well, that's super effective. That's probably going to one-shot me. Yep. Well, that was unfortunate. That's what I get for putting this thing out against a ground type, though, I guess. Let's go Tertiary. Just kick this thing's ass with one wood hammer. Unfortunately, Whiscash has a lot of HP. I think that's the main reason why they gave Torterra so much HP, is because of the move Wood Hammer. Because you get so much recoil damage that it's absolutely ridiculous. And look at that, like, that was like a third of my HP. That's sort of the reason why I didn't really want to put Wood Hammer on this thing, is because of the recoil, but I mean, it's not a big deal. Okay, let's step on this switch here. I think that's what we're supposed to do. This gym puzzle, for some reason, always really stumps me, and I always have a really hard time with it. I know the blue switches make it full height, so that you can go back down and around, and turn it, bring it around town. Bring it around town. Yeah, this guy's got a fucking Wingull. Look at this. Like, who has a Wingull? Nobody. I didn't even know Wingull was in this game. Like, I seriously didn't. I thought Wingull was actually only in Generation 3 in the normal decks. Because I know in Generation 5, at least in Diamond and Pearl, in Black and White 1, the entire Pokedex is new Pokemon, which I really respect. But in Black and White 2, they totally shit on that. And I really have no respect for that game because of that. I'm going to send out Zep because it knows Shockwave, and that's times 4 effective, and this Pelipper is probably going to use, like, Wing Attack and kill my Krogunk, and I don't want my Krogunk to die again, because it's died a lot. As you can probably tell, it's a pretty frail Pokemon. It's not super fast, so it's going to suck until it evolves, which, it evolves at level 37. Hopefully that shouldn't be too long from now. It'll probably be before we get the last member of our team, because we need at least 6 badges to get the last member of our team. It seems like it's a lot further in the game than it actually is, because I'd say we're probably halfway through the game as of beating this gym. There's a lot of stuff later on that takes a while, so yeah. I want to become a strong trainer like Crash or Wake. Well, you're a girl, so you can't! Look at this mofo with his Azurill. This giant-ass ball off its back. Like, I don't know if I love or hate Azurill, because it's a normal type, and it shouldn't be a normal type. I know it got a major buff in Gen 6 because it became Fairy type, but like, look at this thing. How can you hate this Pokemon? Like, seriously. Oh, thanks for healing me, dude. That was pretty nice of you, actually. I'm probably going to stay in with Krogunk this entire battle, but whatever. This is going to be one of those people that just has like a Azurill, a Marill, and then an Azumarill. Yep, I'm calling it. So yeah, I'll just meet you outside the battle. Oh god, not 2 damage! Oh hey look, Tertiary leveled up. You're too high leveled now. I can't love you anymore. For the record, Dry Skin Krogunk, really, really good idea. I must say. Frickin' fantastic Pokemon. And it makes it basically immune to half of the moves in this game, which is just utterly ridiculous. Oh hey, Krogunk leveled up and wants to learn Sucker Punch. That is a good move. I'm going to teach it Sucker Punch because it's better than Feint Attack. The odd thing is that 11 of the 12 moves that the gym leader has on its Pokemon are attacking moves. And basically there's only one Pokemon that wouldn't work on. So yeah, it's a good idea to get it. See what I mean about the Moo Moo Milks being like really, really useful is that I'm down to like 36 now. I've used a lot of them. That is a trap switch. Don't bother with it. It doesn't actually trap you there because it's got the other switch on like right beside it. But still, it can be quite annoying because then you can end up with yourself like stuck on that platform and you have to wait and raise the water level again. And it's annoying. And why are there so many goddamn trainers in this gym, Maggie? I'm feeling supersonic. Gimme gin and tonic. Fuck your Wingo. I almost one-shot it. Oh yeah, yeah. No one's gonna tell me what it's all about. Except I misclicked on the wrong move. I fucked up and I almost died in one shot because it's supersonic. I don't know the fucking words. Supersonic. I'm just making some shit up. Oh yeah. Great Oasis coming home with shotguns. Yeah. What the fuck, Kevin? Why am I using Snuggles for this? How is this not dumb? Thank you for killing me. I think it's time to take the EXP share off of Krogunk because it really arguably doesn't need it anymore. I really think that it's like, it's fine without it. Actually, we're at the gym leader, I'm gonna go out and heal. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually really worried about this fight. This gym leader has given me troubles in the past, even on Diamond and Pearl, because like his highest level is 30 in Diamond and Pearl. I'm not gonna say what it is now, but it's considerably higher. But I'm legitimately worried about this fight, and I'm probably gonna lose a couple times. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna lose like, oh, I'm only gonna lose once. And no, I fully expect to lose multiple times, but let's go and fight him. Next time on Game Grump!